This is what I'm telling you. Touch your neighbor and say, be a pushover. Be a pushover. Be a pushover. Be somebody. When I say pushover, I mean pushed over. Pushed over. Pushed over the line. Pushed past the border. Pushed beyond the limitations. Push beyond your comfort zone. Push beyond what's familiar. Push beyond your routine. You got to be a pushover. That means there's got to be a force behind you that pushes you over the edge. I got to go. I got to go back to school. She crossed a geographical line. She had to go beyond the borders of her city. Her cities were Tyre and Sidon, the ancient Phoenician cities. Today it would be called Lebanon. She wasn't a Jew. She was what the Bible calls a Syrophoenician woman. Today she'd be called a Lebanese woman. She wasn't familiar with his religion or his background. It wasn't her thing. But she was pushed over. She moved geographically. She moved in her gender. Here comes this woman in a misogynic society, coming up on all of these men. She comes up on all of these men. She shatters a ceiling. She goes into an arena that was filled with men. And she said, I'm a woman, but I'm coming. You're not used to it, but I'm coming. Don't know what you're going to say, but I'm coming in the door. Here I come, woman and all. I'm not hiding I'm a woman. I'm coming because I'm a woman. Don't know whether you like women up in here, but I'm coming up in here anyway because I am a woman that's been pushed over. You don't belong in there. What are they going to say about you? He's looking at you funny. They don't say, see, all of that will keep you behind borders until the force behind you becomes greater than the force in front of you. Something is pushing you. Whoever I'm preaching to, God said he allowed the trouble to come in your life to push you. The reason you prayed and he didn't remove it is because he sent it. He sent it to push you where he'd already called you to. But you would never go into it because you don't feel worthy of it. But now that he's pushed you, because sometimes you will do more to help other people than you will do for yourself, I had to mess with something you loved enough. This woman comes in the atmosphere screaming. You don't scream at Jesus. This is Jesus. You don't scream at Jesus unless you've been pushed. The reason you can come to church every week and never open up your mouth is because you haven't been pushed. If you get pushed bad enough, I know it's not your nature. I know you're introverted. I know you're intellectual. I know you're a quiet person, but you are quiet and intellectual and introverted because you're not in trouble. If the trouble gets bad enough, you will break a rule. Where are my rule breakers in here? So watch this. She screamed. She called on him. Nothing happened. He ignored her. He answered her not a word. She said, You think you think that I came this far to be intimidated. So she fell out. She fell out. She fell out. You ain't getting past me. She got right in front of him and fell out. In the King James Version, it says she worshiped him. But what it means is she fell out. She went into what I call humiliating worship. First-time visitor. Different ethnicity. She didn't come up front. First-time visitor, different ethnicity, and fell out on the floor and started making up a fuss, worshiping Jesus. When she started worshiping Jesus, things started happening. You're not even on my itinerary. You're not even scheduled to get this blessing. I have only come to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But because you tapped into Davidic worship, I talked to you a few weeks ago that in the book of Acts, when it says that in the last days I will restore the tabernacle of David, it talks about it in the middle of a debate about whether Gentiles can be saved or not. Now watch this. This is a Gentile woman. Jesus is not supposed to bless her. And she is not supposed to worship him. But Jesus ends up saying, if you broke a rule to get to me,
hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
if you go beyond your borders, I'll go beyond mine. It's not appropriate for me to give the bread I bake for my children to the Gentiles. She said, excuse me. I don't need your children's bread. Your children can have their bread. I can live off of what the church has wasted. Your children come to church and sit up in a bad mood and won't give you the praise. But I came all the way over here to lift up your name. And a sister like me gonna catch a crumb up in here. I need some radical people that'll catch a crumb. One crumb will heal your body. One crumb will save your house. One crumb will revolutionize your life. Touch 10 people and say one crumb.
One crumb.
Touch 10 people and
One
say
crumb.
one crumb.
It's all I need.
One crumb.
Motivate. Continue the mission.
All you need is one. All you need is one.
Continue the servant,
You catch what they
leadership, non-for-profit, community service. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for your blessing. May this be a message to uplift those.